Check it out. A guy is riding his bike down a village road. He gets to a fork in the road and gets hit from the side. After he gets steady on his feet, he realizes the chainring pedals and chain all fell off. The bike is clearly unrideable now, but then the guy gets an idea. He figures he can use this chance to upgrade the bike. So he heads home and flips the bike over. He takes off the remaining pedal and pulls out the axle part inside. Looks like he plans to completely get rid of the bike's drive system. Next, he takes the chain off too. Then he loosens the nuts on both sides so he can take the back wheel off easily. For this tire, he puts it in a vise. He needs to remove the gear on it and also take off all the brake parts that were on it, making this rear wheel completely bare. The guy gets a new bearing and fits it into the bike's bottom bracket shell. He does the same thing on the other side. He finds a steel pipe that fits the bearing size and marks a spot on it. He puts it in the vise and uses an angle grinder to cut out the marked section. Then he cuts just this ring part to make an opening. He slides it over the bearing. He makes sure both sides are the same and then welds it in place. Next, he needs to put a metal rod through the bearings. He cuts it to the exact length needed and runs it through the bearings on both sides. The wheel is now set up like this so it can be put back on the frame and welded into place. He gets 4 steel pipes, 2 short 2 long, and drills holes in one set of the short ones. First, he welds the short pipe with the notch to the rod going through the bearing. He puts these short pipes on both sides first. He lines up the holes, puts a bolt in, adds a washer, and connects it to one of the long pipes he prepared. He does the same thing on both sides. Next, the guy needs to make 2 curved steel pipes to match the frame's curve. Both pipes need to have the same shape to make sure the modified bike works right. Once the pipes are bent into shape, he welds them at certain points to keep them from deforming. Then he puts connectors with holes on both ends of the curved pipes. This is so later he can bolt them to other support parts on the main frame, making the whole thing solid but easy to take apart for maintenance. Next, he puts these 2 curved pipes into the right spots on the frame. The basic modified frame is done. The guy keeps working on the frame. He adds another metal rod and slides a pipe section over it from the side to mark where it touches the curved pipe. He only uses the 2 connectors he needs, putting one on the left and one on the right of this rod, and welds them in place. At this point, he puts the pedals onto the round connectors on both sides of the curved pipes, and with that, the whole modification idea is complete. After a quick paint job to prevent rust, this bike, which has no chain drive at all, is finished. How the bike rides is now clear. You push the pedals to move the bearings and pipes, which work together to move the bike forward. The power goes straight from the welded pipes to the back wheel, getting rid of the back and forth and wear of a traditional chain. Even though how it works is a bit unusual, it gives you the freedom of not having to worry about maintenance or the chain falling off. The guy gets on and tries pedaling. The bike feels stable and light. As he cruises down the village path, the wheels roll with a crisp rhythm, almost like it's saying this forced upgrade turned into something pretty cool. So on a scale of 1 to 100, what would you give this idea?